Hi everyone, my name is CK Lam. I'm the founder and CEO of PATS. It stands for Palo Alto Scientific Incorporated. We are a 2-year-old startup now and in business since 2014. Our company has a vision that is to bring sports science to everyone by fusing all variables with intelligence. Okay, that's a bit long word, but in short, we want to make smart wearable. Okay, how do we do by making smart wearable? Currently, most of the wearable you find out there is actually nothing but a bunch of activity trackers. What we want is to enable every single wearable with our AI-enabled operating system called the AI.openspot.io. Wearable with this operating system will not only carry out accurate tracking to get your data information, detailed information of your activity, but also predict your next move. Predict whatever move, the next move, it can be your winning move for races that you go for running, or a move that can prevent you from injury. Just imagine we are like an Android of wearable. Okay, the more information you feed to this device, the smarter you will get as the training, AI training, suck in your data and get model building and get more mature and learn about your habit, learn about the way that you do it, compared to thousands of other people doing the similar sports. This is very powerful. Okay? Our first product is Profile My Run. This is an insole, smart insole system. You can buy the smart insole now online at www.profilemyrun.com, or you can go to the big spot retail right now. It's available for $99. I myself is a user. I used to be overweight, like 180 pounds, but after I use this, I came down to 140 pounds. Okay, this is true because the problem with sport is that I used to hate running. Okay, the problem with running, particularly this one, is that running is a painful stuff. The reason for me is a health reason, because a couple of years ago when I was doing my first startup, which is failed, this is my second startup, by the way. I was very pressurized. I was forced to exit when. By the way, my first startup is doing solar robotic control system, and during the time, cylinder just bombs, go down, and our investor just panic. So I was forced to exit. But that time I was having a really very hard time because I'm 180 pounds, I'm overweight. I have high blood pressure. That's when the doctor told me to go run, go to. But I hate running. So the thing about after reading about all the books, it's very difficult to read and understand all this what yogis running and all the technique. I find as an engineer myself to apply technology. How am I going to apply the technology to help myself? That's why I developed this system, Profile My Run. Okay, not just any wearable that can actually suck the data in and learn about your habit, learn about your technique, and actually compare with other people and because I actually, prior to this startup, I actually worked for a company called D. Shaw and Research. They actually is a very hedge fund company that does financial. But I already, when I signed a contract with them, I signed this NDA, so I'm not going to tell a little bit. But they do, in a nutshell, they do a lot of financial hedging based on analytics, data analytics. It's the same thing as prior to this, I'm actually work for EDA company, which is also some of the AI I learned from that. But anyway, in the nutshell, this is already available. It's selling like hotcake now, and you guys can buy online or go to a big retail store. And thanks to our investor, very very interesting. Our investor Christopher Wolf, this is the guy. He is not only our seed investor, but he is our EMS partner. Okay, and this is made in Germany, by the way. Okay, Deutschland, very good quality, and not only he is our EMS doing the manufacturing, but he is also our customer because he is a triathlon, and he's betting on using this to win a couple of races for his coming triathlon. This is how we want to prove our product before we ship, and it's being proven now. Okay, since I have 6 minutes, I'm going to just cut to the very short key important point of our key performance index. Okay, our key performance index is the first one. Our product is finally in mainstream adoption since our other competitor is disappearing. Since it's easy for everybody to build a fitness tracker, any high school kid can pick up an accelerometer with some battery and make it a fitness tracker with insole and do a good con job on Kickstarter. But if you want 15 million people to use your product, this one I'm talking about. You guys can read this later. I can leave it online or whatever. But the most important thing is we are targeting 15 million people running out there that is getting hurt every single day. 8 out of 10 that finish marathon, just because of the self-bragging, right, that you finish marathon doesn't mean you will not have that pain in the process of doing that. Okay, there is all pain involved with it, but we try to do that right now and really prove to the customer that it's a real working product. Okay, lean on customer, that's I believe in. If you guys read the books called Lean and Startup, you guys should, I should recommend you guys to read that. But the thing is, you guys should lean on customer. That's what I'm trying to do right now, and really learn from customer. And the best way is our team is our customer. Okay, we are a customer ourselves using the product. We are very special because our EMS partner is coincidentally our user. And not only that, I myself is having pain for this. That's why I lean on customer myself and really learn about not just some fitness tracker. It's not going to pull off this stunt of And then our developer is actually part of the Cornell running track. That's why the product is super tested. And you can find that on, this is the product brochure that we show off at Boston Marathon recently with sold out status. And I'm going to just go to my second very important. First of all, you can find the product already accepted countrywide at the big box retail. You will find our product at the store like Flip Feet, Zombie Runners, Runner Minds, and also upcoming we are talking a deal with REI to carry the product. Okay, second important accomplishment right now is we sign up with Techcode to enter into soccer space, extending from running. We sign up with Techcode, it's not because we want to get accelerated, because we see a potential of globalization. Techcode is the only accelerator in the whole entire world that focus on globalization plus partnership with overseas factory. That's how good it is. We believe in dating a girl and marry her, sorry, and really not just doing the hookup game. We want to get one partner, that's it, stick with it. So similar thing, we want to sign up Techcode and the CFLD, because CFLD and CFFC is the strongest soccer team in China. And we want to help them by doing our apps called Profile by Run. This is an AI-enabled soccer analytic tool to help soccer team players and coach strategize their game and monitor individual soccer player performance by giving them the insight to their move. So that is me right there with the team of the CSFC. Yeah, after we go to China. And we're just the third important point is we are a mature startup in revenue generating mode, scaling and ramping as we speak. Our team members are veteran engineer, okay, AI expert, data scientists, and I myself, not so expert, but I myself used to work for EDA company, which in the old days we called AI numerical recipe with a tweak, okay. And we have a good partner and supply chain that actually supply us with precision variable that has a very important, because without precision variable, the AI engine is not able to make decision and improve your run and predict your run accurately to have a next move for winning move or prevent injury. Now our product is not accepted by mainstream running community as I speak. And in big box retail, most of our competitors find it difficult to grow out of a gadget arena to make it mainstream. We are the only one. Okay, the final thing. So we work with Google and TensorFlow right now for the AI backend, and it's working pretty well. And also Stanford for variable lab for the precision. We find that most of the heartbeat variable right now is really crappy because we can't even measure the VO max accurately for us. And during runs, we really need VO max to be as accurate as possible. So we are self-funded. Okay, and we are funded by our supplier, very unique. We believe in execution in lean and mean mode, old schooler, driving the business with positive cash flow and investors having a great tangible asset. We are a startup run by veterans, we see it all, and we believe in total control of our destiny. And it's why you seldom find us doing the pitching game, selling shares when we're not even break even, or having this positive cash flow. We believe in building a long-term technology company. And if you guys are interested in buying our product, please go to the website and talk to me later, and I can show you a demo. And interested to learn about our roadmap, we have many, many other products to ship, not just limited to running and soccer. We are scaling like crazy now, and with our two products alone. And we want to talk to you. We are mature investors. My 6 minutes is up. Thanks.
So the form factor of your product, from my knowledge, is something in the shoe?
Yes, this is in the way where we say some of the other competitors really doing a really lousy job. Some of them even think about putting a lithium polymer battery in there, integrated. I mean, this is the first thing I don't want to use because I actually use sandal tool. Because if you know running technique, sometimes you can even run 13 miles within the sandals. That's why I make the insole as thin as possible, and it is a disposable insole. Okay, this is an insole used by Under Armour OEM, by the way. It's very good. The EVA is top quality. The thing that is underneath that is our patent, not pending, patent granted force sensor. You check it out. Our force sensor is so accurate that it can measure. You can check it out. It's a pneumatic-based simple MEMS. It's a disruptive kind of sensor. But we're talking about this sensor. This is not just a load. I myself is a software guy. So venture into hardware. I want to introduce our CTO. He is a sensor guy over there. So he is from Austria, and I met him a couple of years ago in Google. a couple of years ago in Google, and he used to work. Do you remember? Talk about this Fukushima disaster. He actually made a sensor array out of the Zigbee. During the time, Zigbee is hot, and trying to solve the world problem for us. So I'm monitoring, putting around our Bay Area region, strategic radiating sensor around it. That's how good he is. So our sensor, not only that, you want to really make smart variable. The two things you need to do: a good eco AI app enabled operating system. On top of that, a lot of accurate sensor, and then you can really predict your next move. Yeah.
The other piece that you're holding in your hand, where does that
So
go?
this is the accelerometer and temperature sensor that you can put on the shoe.
Oh, on the
Just
outside.
hook it up and it can go run. It's very robust, and we purposely put it on here because we find that most of the position is very wobbly. What we want is a stable gait analysis for you to really study your moves. Yeah.
Do you have any data around, injury reduction?
Oh yeah. We have analytic on that. Our data scientist David Clark is actually used to work for astrophysicists in NASA, looking at the star all night, all day. Now he's looking at our data set. So we can share that with you guys. So and anyway, AI.openspot.io is open source. I believe in, after hanging out with people in Google, I used to have a couple of guys right now who my buddy used to work for Cadence, but they switched over to Google to do their AI engine for AlphaGo. But I used to work, and I used to get invited by them just to try out. I actually did a couple of things. They're actually bragging around in their Google gym right now on this thing. So I'm just saying they might be our data tester. But what is this? We are hanging with a bunch of very good who do know evil engineer. They believe in sharing. I myself want to share the AI engine with you guys too. So if you guys can check out AI.openspot.io, I'm free to discuss. Even I actually talked to our data scientists recently before I finished the Boston Marathon. I actually host a workshop here, the AI workshop, so that everybody can take a look at what we do.
So other than feeling old and overweight, trying to recover from this meeting, but it's a good inspiration. It's a reminder to exercise more. My question is this: so when you talked about the soccer team and the analytics on the individual players and kind of looking at patterns that are winning patterns, in the game, excellent, right? The money ball of whatever, right? Money ball of baseball, basketball, soccer. It's basically that approach. I think it's really cool. But I didn't catch what this is.
6 minutes, man. I can explain to you later on. The thing is that. Sorry.
Let me ask you a question. What I didn't understand was the individual runner.
Yeah.
If I'm 180 some pounds, I'm trying to lose pounds. Yeah. I just need to do the exercise. I need to do this and all those things. But I'm not a professional athlete, for which the professional athlete would love to get that level of data to make those micro changes to make their performance even better.
So we cater for actually that's a good question. We actually cater for beginner as well as expert level. That's where our pattern come in. Our force sensor is actually calibratable, so that for the beginner side we only need a little bit of sensory to get them straightened out. For example, a big fat people like me, used to 180, I don't even know how to land properly when I strike. That's called a hue striker.
Yeah.
All I need is a simple tactile sensor, which I actually can easily calibrate my pneumatic sensor in the factory and just detect that pattern. Actually, there's a user guide where I can explain myself more detail on that. This is calibratable. But the disruptive thing is that you have to have the sensor that is able to sense 4 millinewton up to the range of 700 pounds. I will explain to you if you are interested why I need 700 pounds for the athletic elite that do the runner, in the elite. So there's a lot of applications for our not only sensor pattern but also AI engine pattern. Thank you very much. I have 1.5 minutes.